This is video lecture chapter 9, dental x-ray film. Dental x-ray film composition and latent image. Dental x-ray film serves as a recording medium or image receptor. An image is a picture or likeness of an object. The receptor is something that responds to a stimulus. Film composition. Dental x-ray film has four basic components: a film base, adhesion layer, film emulsion, and a protective layer. The film base is a 0.2 millimeter thick piece of polyester plastic. This is going to provide strength and stable support for the delicate emulsion. The adhesive layer attaches to the emulsion to the base, and the film emulsion is a coating with a mixture of gelatin and silver halide crystals attached to both sides of the film base. The gelatin is used to suspend and disperse millions of microscopic silver halide crystals over the film base, and the halide crystals absorb radiation during exposure and store the energy. There's a protective layer over the emulsion to protect it from damage. Latent image formation. Silver halide crystals contain various levels of stored energy depending on the density of the objects in the area exposed. The stored energy forms a pattern known as the latent image. You cannot see the image. It's only visible after processing. When photons strike the emulsion, some silver bromide crystals are exposed while others are not. Types of dental x-ray film: intraoral, extraoral, and duplicating. Intraoral film is placed inside the mouth and used to examine the teeth and supporting structures. Intraoral film packaging is used to protect the film from light and moisture. Film packets have four components: x-ray film, paper film wrapper, lead foil sheet, and outer package wrapping. X-ray film: one or two double emulsion film packet. There will be an identification dot used to determine the film orientation. Paper film wrapper: a black protective sheet to cover the film and protect it from light. Lead foil sheet: this is located behind the film wrapped in black protective paper. This is going to shield the film from backscattered or secondary radiation that would create film fog, and it will have a pattern that's visible on a reverse film. Outer package wrapping: this is going to be a soft vinyl or paper, and it's used to seal the contents and protect from light or moisture. The wrapping will have two sides. Tube side: this is identified as solid white with a raised bump corresponding to the identification dot. And the label side: this will be color-coded to identify between 1 and 2 film packs. Intraoral film types: periapical, bite wing, and occlusal film. Periapical film is used to examine the entire tooth and supporting bone. Bite wing film is used to examine the crowns of both maxillary and mandibular teeth in one film. Used for examining interproximal surfaces and can be used with stick-on tabs of bite wing loops. Occlusal film is a larger film used for examination of large areas of the maxilla or mandible. Film sizes are available in 0 to 4 for periapical, bite wing, and occlusal. In periapical film, 0 is used for small children, 1 for anterior teeth in adults, Size 2, our standard film, is used for anterior and posterior teeth in adults. For bite wing film, 0 is used for posterior teeth in small children. 2 is used for posterior teeth in older children or adults. 3 is longer and narrower than standard size 2 and is only used for bite wing, but is not currently recommended because all contacts cannot be opened in one film. Our largest film, size 4, is used to examine large areas of the maxilla or mandible. This is almost 4 times the size of a standard size 2 film. Intraoral film speed. The amount of radiation required to produce a dental image of standard density is determined by size of silver halide crystals, thickness of emulsion, presence of special radiosensitive dyes. Fast film requires less radiation exposure. X-ray films given speed ratings ranging from A being the slowest to F the fastest. Extraoral film is placed outside the mouth during an exposure. This is used to examine large areas of teeth and jaws. An example, panoramic film, shows a wide view of the upper and lower jaw. Cephalometric film, bony soft tissue areas in profile from the side. Extraoral film types: screen, non-screen. Screen film requires the use of a screen in a cassette with phosphors for exposure. Some screen films are sensitive to blue light and some are sensitive to green. Non-screen film does not require the use of a screen. It is exposed directly to X-rays. It is not recommended for dental use. Extraoral film equipment, including intensifying screens and cassettes. Intensifying screens. This is a device that transfers X-ray energy to visible light. The visible light then exposes the screen film. A screen film is secured in a cassette between 2 intensifying screens of matching size. Cassette. A cassette is used to hold the film and intensifying screen. This may be flexible or rigid. It must be light tight and hold the intensifying screen in contact with the film. Duplicating film. This is a different type of film than radiographic film. This is used to make copies. The longer it is exposed, the lighter the film will be. This is good for referrals and the submission of insurance claims. Film storage and protection. Film is negatively affected by heat, humidity, and radiation. Should be kept in a cool, dry place. Also take note of the film's expiration date. This concludes our lecture.